Hello, I'm David from DRK Imports, and today I'd like to show you one of the vehicles that we currently have in stock for sale. Just over my left shoulder is a 2006 Toyota Estima 4-wheel drive. So just going to give you a quick walk around of the vehicle and show you what it's like inside, and we'll give it a little start up. As I just previously said, this is a 2006 Toyota Estima 4-wheel drive. It comes with factory alloy wheels, it's got a new set of tyres on it, factory roof spoiler, Lexus style rear lights. It's a really nice gold champagne metallic colour, sparkles lovely in the sunlight. You'll have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold today, so that's why my voice sounds a little husky. It's a really nice vehicle, nice spec. It's also got switchable 4-wheel drive, both rear power sliding doors, smart buttons on the outside. You've got keyless entry, keyless ignition. You've also got remote engine start, which is a really cool feature on this. There we go, and it's started, and I'm nowhere near the car. That's got to be one of the coolest features on cars. We had it on a Japanese version of a Lexus, and it was fantastic. The fact that you can start the engine without leaving the house in the winter time to warm the car up. It's also got a built-in safety feature so that nobody can drive off. As soon as you open the doors, the engine cuts out, so obviously you've got to start it again once you get in, but I think that's quite useful. So we'll show you what it's like inside. So there you go, there's the engine cut off. There's plenty of room in the front. There's front armrests, both sides, driver and passenger. There's also this quite deep drawer in the center. You've got cup holders, usual climate control, glove box, etc, etc. This model's also got cruise control on it. Both rear doors are electric, as I said, and you just pop the button there. Now, these seats are absolutely fantastic in this. I've not had an Estima like this before that's had the higher end seats with the full recline. So if I pop this down on the floor so that you can see, there we go. So you should be able to see if I just get in here and push my seat back, and then, oh, I think I'm too tall, it'd have to go back further, but this extends as well, and it does, I don't know if you can see, but fully reclines. Oh, you can sleep in here quite nicely. There's the controls in the rear for your climate control and your temperature and everything. This is a very nice MPV indeed. You're going to want the kids to drive so that you can sit in the back, I think. Or it would be handy if you maybe run a small business and you do airport pickups. Maybe you have customers that come up here for golfing or fishing. Something nice to pick them up in from the airport that doesn't break the bank. It's got plenty of space, both for your passengers and in the boot area, which I'll show you in a second. To close the door, you just literally pull the handle on them and they just close. They're really good. So we'll just pop around to the back and I'll show you in the boot. Boot's not massive when you've got all the seats up, but it's a reasonable size. And if you lift this up, and I'll pull it out as well, as you can see, that's really quite deep and you could get quite a lot of shopping under there. Now, let's see if I can do this with one hand. So both these seats, they fold flat and then they curve into the boot. I have done a video on one of these before, so let's see. So I think pull that and push it forwards. This is a lot easier with two hands, as I said. But you pull the tab, pop it forward. It's quite lightweight to do as well. As soon as you pull this little tab, it just literally folds down and in. and again, and there we have it. You've got a completely flat base. Whether or not I can get this in with one hand is another matter. I am struggling, to be fair. There we go. So there we have it. You've got a really nice flat big boot space in there for golf clubs, cases, etc. The only downside with this one being the highest spec model is the fact that you have only got 2 seats on the center row, but you can do half and half with this. You could pull the base out altogether, and you could have just one of the seats up so that you had half space and the lower down bit as well, or you could keep it in. Either way, it's quite good. So there we have it. It's a 2006 Toyota Estima. This is a 2.4 litre petrol with an automatic gearbox, but it does have switchable 4-wheel drive, so you're not permanently running all-wheel drive, to save on fuel, given the fact that fuel prices at the moment are quite high. The doors also operate from the smart key, so I'll just show you. I'm standing a reasonable distance from the car, and you can open the doors. That's the left side, right side open as well, and obviously they both close off the key. There's also buttons on the inside so that you can open the doors. So if you're picking someone up and it's raining, you can just, there's a button here and here. So we'll do the driver's side one first, and we'll do passenger side one. You can hear them and they're closing. There's also a button down here that if you don't want the power doors on at all, you can turn it off, and then you can just operate them manually. There's your engine start button, and there's your button for turning the 4-wheel drive on or off. It's got everything you need, your climate control, all the usual. It's a very, very nice car indeed. The interior is immaculate. There's a few little marks here and there. The bodywork, the same, is very, very clean indeed, with some age-related marks, but it's absolutely stunning. And the underneath is as you would expect from an import. Extra photos are available if required. I'll just pop the bonnet for you so that you can see the engine. Not that it's particularly impressive in something like this, but I think sometimes it's nice to see. So there's the engine bay, fully basic, nice and clean. All the vehicles that we sell are rust free underneath. Occasional minor surface rust, but it really is minor, and me being picky. If anybody would like further details on this car, pricing, if you would like to arrange a test drive, please contact me via Facebook or via the link WhatsApp at the bottom of the page. You'll come directly through to me. If anybody would like any details on our commission importing process, so that's vehicles to order, please get in touch and I can send you over a PDF details with all the pricing. If anybody was interested in a custom car built to order, so a classic car, we also do classic and high performance cars coming direct from Thailand. We now have a unit in Thailand, and we're offering sourcing for customers as well as full custom builds. So please get in touch for full details. All our pricing is very clear. We also offer fully guaranteed written inspection reports for vehicles coming out of Thailand. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.